Nkasa TV. More fire.
Nkasa TV no guso a wo hwe na me so ne dan Nkasa TV a me so somebody heading a subscribe mum me say Nkasa TV the news me dey emoti apo emo de ne abanso dey e wo na de biara da de brem so open news bia bia tia de mo de de mo sere de mo hu e bia bi ba Nkasa TV a be dey obenya bia hwe de han so be dey be subscribe na de news dey dey e betum say kron obenya bia dey etia na so obenya bia dey a share fourth remember about to ekoto yi the obedi MP Queen no gentleman be free MP Queen the same do na na betu dwa say MP ambassador that time a fe na dey epiaba Nkasa TV yakọ domusu ko afa news na nkasa dey dey bremu gentleman pie ba dey insane betu dwa insane bi o kan say fourth remember about to ekoto say twaba ni wia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be wini aba no na Hon.Ken Kennedy akompreko Japan elusi aba no na we so nti say Akala za wanya na echichi kwako yi app de obedi your friend say o man Ghana so na say sa dan dru so a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ontimi ne your friend say John Dramani Mahama de enkonto kwano nti o we no ka che ne patche say John Dramani Mahama e be fa aba no na say obedi o man pani na we na dru so a Hon.Ken Kennedy akompreko Japan ebe city back na say delegate at o man to man wa capture madrin na say 2028 about takoko tu no aba fa abawere edi so na papa we oka kwa chi kakra yi pa yetisu amonten so eni nkrofo ere bebre na edi nkomo ni na so free interviews ni adini na ere e bai sese ere obeje brem mafo bebre na kan say Hon.Ken Kennedy akompreko Japan so yere no ho a 2028 obere with afa ban enti Hon.Ken Kennedy akompreko Japan so set back a obetime hu say obetimi a capture delegate amayere o man to ama adwema man to abana man no mu so mistake pan o yere o maye no 2028 about to yakọ tree o be magin so mo ntoma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e friend say Hon.Ken Kennedy akompreko Japan na mbeto man no metwa John Dramani Mahama so yere abo officer on omunjini say odi at papa bi na yere be man Ghana yawo nkrofo na parts dodo na chese wo ha omo pra to ndo munya etiefo menkase bebre so ba jebre pebre ni akotie interview ni musemi na yere abesia me do bia so nya abre ere ehwe
contest of Nanado from 2008 will see Bawumia as part of him.
Yes.
So what Bawumia has done is nothing new. If there is anybody to fear in the political space, it is simply Kennedy Ohene Japan. And I'll tell you one thing.
Tell me.
Kennedy may lose, but he will plan 2028.
He will be 67 then.
Forget about age. Biden is president in US. Age is just a number.
But it will probably depend on the outcome of the election.
I'm telling you today, Bawumia will win and lose the general election. And
that's your opinion.
It's going to happen.
Well, that's your
Put down today's date.
Yeah.
Today
is 4th November.
Yeah, I chance on it. We have 309 days to general election. 309 days. Bawumia will win this internal contest, lose the general election. When he loses, then people begin to think properly. And they begin to find fault. The establishment will collapse. I'm telling you today, anybody who followed NPP politics, after anytime NPP goes into opposition, the establishment collapses. Go back to 2007. I was in Legon when Polafoko was slapped. I was there, right there, because then I was in NPP. I saw with my eyes, not somebody telling me. At that time, Alan was a dinosaur in the NPP. Alan was untouchable. You could see all the forces, like today, the forces, Marshall against Kennedy and in for Bawumia. That forces was for Alan Chamantin in 2007.
I was there, I saw it too.
Fantastic. So that was the time Alan was Alan. You could hear the song. Obiaranti se wu, Alan Chamantia na yepe. That was the time. And Nana was lucky because people said that, oh, let's reward Nanado. Other than that, Alan could have, if they had gone for runoff in 07, Alan would have won. I'm telling you today, if they had gone for runoff in 2007, Alan will have won. I'll say, okay, you are older than me.
Go
and let me follow. And look at what they did to him. So, if the NPP loses 2024, that establishment that collapsed in 2007 against Alan will collapse against Bawumia. And that is when Kennedy may have an opportunity. And I'm telling you today, Kennedy will lose. He will not give up. Because he will come again 2027. And at that time, NPP will be organic.
When according to you,
according to me,
would have lost the election
yes,
in 2024.
yes,
According to you.
yes, he will lose 2024. And when he loses, you will not have the advantage of MCEs, DCEs, no CEOs, no ambassadors. So that establishment will collapse against you. And at that time, the party will begin to search for the organic leader. The leader who has been with them 20, 30 years down the lane. And at that time, the rules will not work for Bawumia. Because let me tell you today, some of the DCs, ministers, CEOs, appointees of Mahama today, he can't find them around him. After he lost power, Mahama can't find some of them. It's natural. Some of them will go into oblivion. They will hide the money they make. They will hide the contact they make. They will not put it into the political space. So after 2024, some of the ministers you see today, the DCs, the ambassadors, they will go into oblivion. So the party will revert to the organic status of the NPP. That is where Kennedy will be relevant. And let me tell you, Kennedy is going to kick out some of the certain MPs who kick against him.
Well, he said that.
It's going to happen.
He said that.
Kennedy is going to sit down, mobilize money, and he's going to look at the constituency he won against the MPs who stood against him and kick them out.
And I'm looking at the results and some of these constituencies that you mentioned. You know,
Yes.
the one that first crossed my mind, the one at Kwesi-Minti.
Okay.
The MP there was Vosivros. I've forgotten his name. I think he's
Okay.
a deputy minister as well.
Right.
Vosivros against Honorable Ken. He
Go to Bantama.
couldn't get the numbers there.
Go to Bantama, and you could see the number. There is an MP, sector minister, yes, Asenso, who stood against Ken publicly. Ken gets 402, Bawumia gets 422. The implication is that already Bantama, there's a rift. The immediate past MP who died, what is the name? Ochima Bwaje, has a faction.
Yeah.
And that faction is against Asenso.
Yeah.
Kennedy gets in and gets 402, you get 422.
He's coming for you.
He's coming against you. So, the avalanche of the MPs who stood against Ken, he's going to map them and kick them out of parliament.
He has said that publicly.
Now, you go into an election with Ken controlling some of the MPs. So after 2024, Ken will come back stronger. So me, the NDC, we must set up again 2028. For 2024, I will tell you today, the NPP has elected a loose cannon candidate. And look, Mahama got 98% from the NDC.
Yeah.
He got 98%.
Yes.
If you look at the percentage Bawumia is going to get, it will not be close to 70%.
Well, the figures suggest so.
He won't get 70%. Ken is pulling. Look,
I've got a few more results coming in.
okay?
Yeah.
Ken will pull, and Bawumia can make 70%. If Bawumia is unable to make 70%, the implication is that 30% of your people don't like you. Relative to Mahama, who got 98%, meaning that only 2% don't like Mahama. So unlike NDC, who gave Mahama endorsing victory of 98%, Bawumia, you are getting 70%. The implication is that at your own backyard, people don't like you.
Yeah.
And it's a huge number, 30%.
And the NDC will take advantage of that.
We are going to take
I'm going to
advantage
come back. I'm going to come back to you, but I'm getting some results, some new results. This one is coming from Techiman South. Techiman South. 1,390 people voted in Techiman South. Kennedy Japan 231. Dr. Bawumia 1,073. That's a Martin Ej's mental.
NPP TV. No fire.